What up, guys? So today we're gonna talk about how much I'm spending and how much you should expect to spend running an online print-on-demand store if you plan to do print-on-demand. Now, I choose to do Etsy and only Etsy just because it's more beginner friendly. So for me, it's easier to start there just because I know nothing about running an online business and things like that. So when I first started this 5 months ago, I did a lot of research, YouTube videos. I don't even remember how I came across it. I think it was a YouTube video, which is going to be another point later down the line in this video. But yes, I'm just going to tell you guys what to expect when you're just beginning, because when you're just beginning, obviously you don't know anything. And a lot of people in their videos, people that do print on demand for years, will tell you, oh, you can start at low cost and everything. Yeah, it's low cost, but even at low cost, you're very limited to the things that you could do. So I just want to say that I'm not an expert doing this, but I do play around with all the tools and like, well, not all the tools, but a lot of tools that help me make my experience with Etsy and my print on demand shop better and a little bit more efficient, if you will. So you don't have to purchase these apps. You can use a free version like I just mentioned, and there's free trials for everyone, almost all of them. But then after the trial is done and you already have your account information, if you forget, you're gonna get charged. So but might as well just start it out right now. um Another thing, I'm not sponsored, or I don't do affiliate links or anything like that. I'm not sponsored by any of the brands I'm going to mention. It's just what I use for my personal shop, and I've been using them since I started, literally. So this has been my experience. So number one thing, which is a non-negotiable, like this comes with Etsy, the platform itself, is their fees. When I first started Etsy a couple months back, I didn't have to do a one-time fee, but now they're doing a one-time setup fee for your shop, which is $15, and then you just set up that one-time fee and you're good to go. Now the next fee, another non-negotiable, it's the 20 cents per listing. So per listing that you do on Etsy, it costs 20 cents to put it up. That's why there's group listings that people do and other methods. We're not gonna get into that. We're just gonna do the basic numbers for this video. And apart from the Etsy listings, you also have the transaction fee, which is 6.5% for each, obviously, transaction. Now, if you make $10,000 plus on Etsy, so you're a more than capable shop that's doing all that, the offsite ads for Etsy are 12%. So let's say Etsy is advertising your listings on Facebook or YouTube or TikTok or whatever, but in their own way, you have to pay 12% for that listing that's sold within the 30 days. So let's say somebody clicked on the link. If in those 30 days they use that link and they bought that item, you're paying that 12%. Now, if you make $10,000 or less, they're going to take out 15% of offsite ads from your account. Now, if you make $10,000 or less, you can opt out of the offsite ads on Etsy. So you could do that as well. But if not, you better see what's coming. Now, there's also a 3% processing fee added to that as well. So for every, you have the transaction fee, the listing fee, and the processing fee, non-negotiable with every single listing. And yeah, I would suggest trying out Etsy ads, the regular ones, apart from the offsite ones, which I didn't opt out, even though I don't make $10,000 a month. Uh, I didn't opt out. I'm like, yeah, just use them. The more recognition, the better for your own shop, right? Especially if you're just starting, you want to expose as much, even though some people would argue that it's not the best data to collect by using those ads off rip, but sometimes it's the best data to see which of your designs and tags and SEO you're using is working. So it just goes both ways. It just depends who you are, if you're willing to spend the extra percentage of money on it and things like that. So like I was saying, I would suggest trying out the regular ads. So let's say on the ads, I think the maximum is $1,000 per day. Obviously, you're not gonna use $1,000 per day if you're just starting. So me personally, I use $10 or five. I use $8 per day on a shop and $3 per day on a shop. Now you're not gonna use those full $8 or those full $3. You use the cents, or yeah, it's usually cents per day of how much click through your ad is getting. So whoever clicks on your ad is spending your ad money. If they don't click it, it's not spending. So it's not like you're gonna be spending $8 and $3 every single day. No, it just works when somebody clicks on your link. So you can choose to put a couple of designs that you think are gonna sell with ads and the others no, or you can run ads on the entire store and see where that gets you. So it's a little bit tricky. You just decide what you want is best for your shop. Now, after those are the non-negotiable fees that come with Etsy. So regardless of what anybody says, nothing is gonna be a startup print on demand or a startup, any business online is never going to be free. It's going to be low cost, yes, but not free. So just keep that in mind. Now, what it is optional on Etsy Plus, we're moving on to the Etsy Plus, which is the membership that I have that I didn't even know. The Etsy Plus gives you 15 listing credits every listing cycle. So I'm guessing, let's say 30 days, $5 on Etsy ad credit. What I just said, that $8 or the $3, they give you $5 of ad credit that you can use, but you have to use it in that period of 30 days or however long it is, because it doesn't roll over to the next month. You have your custom web address, which is a more personalized way to make your shop your own. Like, it gives it a more like it's mine feeling. And then you have access to advanced shop customization. So that includes multiple banner options, and it also includes a new layout option for featuring listings and the ability to feature specific listings or shop sections. So you're gonna be able to do way more extra stuff than just your standard Etsy shop. To be honest, I since I didn't know, that's a cool thing, I guess. The Etsy Plus, I believe, is $10 for the Etsy Plus. I'm not gonna pay for it yet. Maybe in the future, if my shop does get better, and when we do get better, I'll see if that works in favor for me. But as well, you also get a 30% discount for the app Moo, which is an online print and design company. And I'm reading this because since I didn't even know about this, I'm giving you guys the heads up so you know, because maybe you're planning to start Etsy. And it's an online print and design company, and it allows sellers to create custom business cards and other promotional materials. And you also get discounts on shipping boxes and more, so you can build and express your brand. That's pretty cool. So the Etsy Plus program, pretty cool options, pretty neat. Later down the line, I might use it on a different shop whenever I master the regular things. So that's another expense that you can add to it, but it's optional. So you got the non-negotiable fees that I just mentioned, which is the 20 cents per listing, the transaction fee of 6.5%, the processing fee of 3%, the offsite ads, which is 12 to 15%. Most likely it's gonna be 15% for you since you're just starting and you're watching this video, and then a one-time setup fee of $15. Now, with all that, since Etsy Plus is optional, so is everything else that's coming down the line. For me personally, everything that I'm going to mention right now, I personally use, because I do believe that if you want the best chance of success, especially if you're starting a business, because this is a business, even if it's a side hustle, if it's your side hustle, that means that you're making money on your main job, like you have a main income coming in. So why wouldn't you spend a little bit of money for a big payback from your little side hustle until your side hustle becomes the biggest thing? So if you're starting the side hustle of Etsy, already treat it as a business, because it will pay off. And there's enough evidence on YouTube to show that it works. You just have to put in the work, like I say on all my videos. You have to put in the work day in and day out. So let's get back into it. The number one, Canva. Now, Canva is if anybody tells you it's gonna be, oh yeah, use it to design. Yeah, it's a mainly design website, and that one goes for it. You have the free trial, of course, and again, doing free stuff, you get opted out automatically from obviously the unlimited stuff, and you are extremely limited on Canva. You can't remove backgrounds from pictures. You can't download like PDF files. I think I'm not too sure yet if the PDF files are for premium or for regular as well. But there's so many things that you can't do and you need for creating mockups, for creating listings, for designing, for using other photos, other graphics, everything. And you can even use it to make your YouTube video thumbnails. If you do have a YouTube channel, you can make it to use your banner for your shop. You can use it to make your banner for your YouTube channel, Instagram Reels. You can do a lot of things in Canva. So I would suggest to use it because you're going to use it every single day. Now, the Canva Premium is $14.99. So that's going to add up to your cost. So now you have to add up all the non-negotiables for Etsy plus the Canva, $14.99. Out of all of these, apart from Printify, which we're going to talk about right now, Canva, it's a must. You have to pay the $15 because you're going to make way more than $15 with your print on demand shop, especially if you're good at designing. Good for you. You know how, if you learn how to work the Canva, you're gonna be able to do extremely good. So those $15, you're gonna make it up in less than 2 weeks. Next, Printify. Printify for print on demand. Printify has a huge selection of things to choose from for your shop. People are gonna tell you, oh, have a general shop. Oh, make it a niche shop and just sell mugs or just sell shirts or sell everything in between. Whatever decision you make, that's on you. Just know that Printify has a ton of things to sell, and they have a free trial, they have a free version, and a premium version. just like everything else. I started using Printify with premium. I pay for the premium membership because it gives you 20% less on every item that you sell. Like when you do listings, let's say you do a listing and the item is $20. From those $20, you already have 20% off. So let's say you sell 1,000 of those items for $20 and you have 20% off on all those 1,000. It's gonna add up real quick. So Printify is the first most expensive. So Printify is $30 for the premium, but again, it does add up to your bill when you, and even when you're just starting. But you will need it in the future, and why not take advantage of the more efficient 20% more or 20% less in this case, in each item. Like for me, it's a no-brainer, and I'd rather use it now and get all the benefits from everything I can use now, so I could just learn everything, master it, what I can work with, and then just be efficient on my entire journey. Why not? You have it right there, and if you can, just do it. Is if you have the money and you decide not to do it just for stingy reasons, it's whatever, that's on you, right? But I would think that everybody should be doing that. Now the next one, that's also when you're creating on Printify, it'll tell you, oh, use this website to get better mockup, blah blah blah, and it tells you right there literally. So Place It. Now for Place It, it's you have the free trial and the free version, but again, limited. And for Place It, you can not use it, but to make your mockups, which you can download your mockups from Printify, load them up into Canva, and on Canva create the mockups that you want for a more realistic look, because most of the mockups on Printify are just clear images of the item and then no background or nothing, super plain. It's gonna be a little bit harder to sell when you're just beginning as well, because the design is gonna suck, the SEO is not gonna be great, the mockups are not gonna be great, so it's gonna take a little bit longer. So if you want to make your mockups a little bit better, download the mockup from Printify, throw it into Canva, and on Canva, look for background, look for a nice little thing that goes with the actual item, and then use that mockup for your Etsy shop. But the thing about those is that it's just one size fit all, because it's just one picture from Printify. But with Place It, there's actually a million mockups already made for you. All you have to do is download your design from Canva, add it up to Place It, and Place It will place the design exactly on the t-shirt, the phone case, the book, or whatever you're selling, right on the mockup itself. And if it's at an angle, it'll place it at an angle. If it's like a rugged shirt, like, it'll place it perfectly how it's supposed to be. Whereas in Canva, you would have to literally play around, and maybe sometimes the design doesn't fit with the way the mockup is going. Like, it's just different. We Place It for only $15 a month. You have unlimited mockups that you can use. You can change the color of the shirts. You can place whatever design you want, resize, whatever. You can even add videos. They have videos for your 28 or 33% more of sales that Etsy tells you that you get, which I've seen no difference in sales with video or no video on my items. As a matter of fact, I started adding video, which is, it takes longer to download from Place It, and it takes longer to just do. It's like a 3-step process that just takes longer. And all of my sales up to now, I haven't done a million sales, but every sale that I have on my shop right now, none of them have a video on the listing. So for me, I'm up and down about it. I wouldn't stress the videos too much, but Place It would be the place to go, especially if you're just starting. You go through their selection of things, and man, they have so many mockups. It's just gonna be easier for you. You're not gonna be stressing. What do I do? What background do I put on this mockup? How do I do this mockup? Just look for the mockup that looks exactly or identical to the item that you're selling. Place the design. You're good to go. So don't make your life harder. So that's $15. So now we have the $15 from Canva, the $30 from Printify. We're at 45, and then we have the 15 from Place It. So 45, 50, 60. The other option that you have is, damn, almost $100. The other option that you have, you can get mockups straight from Etsy. So you go to Etsy, you look up whatever item you're selling, and you look for mockup or a mockup bundle from there. The thing about buying things from Etsy is that you're just buying that one mockup with that one color. Or if you buy a bundle, you're gonna buy a bundle of 1,000 mockups, but it's just gonna be a set color. Like, you can't change anything. And I've bought a couple different mockups from Etsy itself, there, which are sold as digital downloads, and use them, but they're not really that satisfying. And again, I'm not an expert, but you would think that it would be easier because they're cute little mockups that yes, somebody else made, and it looks like different than the other ones, but they're still not at, for me at least. I guess I still have to get the hang of it, but I found more success using the mockups from Placeit than using just a single mockup. And sometimes the color didn't match. Don't make the mistake of buying AI made up mockups on Etsy. They're horrible and they look AI, so it doesn't really give the customer a feel for like a real physical item. It looks just digital, like it doesn't really exist. So yeah, just avoid that, I guess. But you can buy mockups on Etsy as well for $2.99, $1.50, $3, whatever the mockup costs. But it's a one-time fee, and you have to keep buying if you're doing different items. If you choose a shirt today and tomorrow you choose a hat, you're gonna have to buy different mockups for each, different colors, blah blah blah. So place it. You pay $15 a month, and you're good to go. Unlimited mockups whenever you want. Change the color whenever you want. Change the design whenever you want. Way easier, and it's a one-place fit out. So you go to place it, and you have everything right there. You don't have to be downloading, blah blah blah. So I would think that you guys would want to do that as well. Now, for the last one that I use is Hello Custom. Mixed feelings about Hello Custom. Hello Custom has been great. I haven't made a single sale, to be honest, from the personalization standpoint, because a few months back when Hello Custom wasn't a thing, personalization took a lot of extra steps to make more sales, but it got to a point where I was watching so many YouTubers, not YouTubers, so many Etsy sellers on YouTube that would get most of their sales from customized personalized items. And I'm like, personalized. And I kept being like lazy, let's be honest. I kept being lazy about learning how to do personalization because it took so many extra steps that it was a hassle in my head, but it wasn't really a hassle. But then I stumbled upon Hello Custom, and they do automatic personalization. Now you have to go and approve the template and things like that, and you can switch. You have the option to switch up things in there as well, which is great. It doesn't go strictly into Printify, but just watching two videos into Hello Custom and seeing how easy it is, the process to connect Hello Custom to Printify and connect your Etsy shop, and your Etsy shop already is connected to Printify. So it's just so much better for personalization. And I do use Hello Custom. Now Hello Custom is $30 a month, and they charge you 29 cents, just like the fee from Etsy. That's 20 cents per listing. Hello Custom charges you 29 cents per sale, but there's a catch. The 29 cents, yes, it's 9 cents more than Etsy where you're actually selling. Then the 29 cents, the 29 cents is more than Etsy, which is the actual page that you're selling. But I'm not reading this top of my head. My head is like, blah, blah. But personalized items, just like I told you guys right now, everybody was getting the most sales from personalization. And Etsy is a marketplace for people that want to gift to people. Now, Hello Custom Printify doesn't have all the items in the world to do print on demand and to be the best gifts ever, but they have the widest selection I've seen. Now, there's other pages, but Printify has been really easy and fun to use, and it's an experience we're all learning, right? So Hello Custom only has Printify and another company for now, I believe. So the $30 plus the 29 cents per listing, it's not really a big deal. It's a big deal to me now in my personal area because I haven't made a sale with it. But I know that the opportunity is there. So I have both of my shops, my personalized shop and my regular physical. They're both physical items, but my own print on demand shop without personalization, just regular graphic tee designs, cases, phone cases, things like that. But the personalized item um, shop is getting way more traction than my regular shop would get in the beginning 5 months ago, because now I'm bringing more expertise into it, more things that I've learned into the shop. It looks better and it's personalized. So I can see that it's trying to grow and it's getting more views and things like that at a faster rate. So I'm sure that I'll get my first sale in a little bit. So I'm not too worried about that $30. So with that being said, 30, we added to the 60, it's 90, almost $100 on Etsy. And plus, the $15 is already the $105, almost $110 if you want to start from day one, building, using everything to make your shop experience the most efficient. And honestly, I think I would absolutely do this all over again. Use Canva, Printify, Placeit, Hello Custom from day one, just because you don't want to be dealing with, oh, I can't do that. Or like you have an idea in your head, you go to Canva, you do the design, da, 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 and then you can't remove the background from a picture, or you can download it as a PDF or whatever it is, right? Like you don't want to stumble upon already aggravating things. So it's going to bump into you and be like, and you're going to be like, oh, the whole day, instead of just let me make my time more efficient. Let me put all my effort and focus into this because I know I'm going to be making money in here. I know the opportunity is there. I know I can build a big business out of this. So treat it as a business. You have to invest in yourself. $110 to start a shop is nothing compared to putting down $50,000 to open up a gym or any local store, like a physical store. So I personally think it's worth it, and you guys should do it, or just check it out, do the free trials, and if you're good not using the premiums and just using the standard free stuff, then go for it. It's okay. We all got decisions to make. We all got money to play around with. Like, it's at the end of the day, it's all up to you. I think it's worth it. I've had a fun time learning how to do Etsy, running my own business, learning about print on demand, learning more about designing, doing the research. It's great, and I encourage you to do it if you want to start it as a side hustle while you're making your main income. And who knows where you end up. Uh, I started watching YouTube videos on Etsy, and I couldn't believe the numbers. And I'm nowhere near, obviously, the numbers that these people are making, but I've seen proof. I believe in myself. I believe I can start a business from scratch and learn things. And here we are. The last bonus tip that I want to give you guys is another expense, of course, but YouTube Premium. How I started bettering myself as a person and how I started learning new skills was through YouTube. YouTube Premium for $13.99, you have videos without ads. You can listen to podcasts. You can listen to videos in the back of your phone. Like, it's not gonna close down when you lock your phone. You have YouTube Music, which you can listen to podcasts there. Like, YouTube is just the best platform to search how to start a business. How to You're watching YouTube video right now. How to start my Etsy shop. How to use Printify. How to connect Hello Custom into Printify, and then go and watch success stories of people. Like, that really motivated me. Go watch success stories. Watch 5 success stories from people on Etsy. Watch 10 videos on how to use Printify. Watch 2 videos on somebody's success story, how to use Hello Custom, how to do better designs, how to do group listings, how to do personalized items with Hello Custom. Once you start using YouTube as the learning platform that it is, you won't regret it. You'll be like, wow, I spent 115, around 120 bucks, and now I'm learning new skills. I'm having fun, and I'm about to change my life with the money that I'm gonna make. Why the hell not? So, in conclusion, guys, yes, I will use them from the beginning as much as possible. Take advantage of it. Have a big vision for yourself and the money that you can make on Etsy or any marketplace for that matter. Everything online is just a different kind of monster. And if you choose the right things to do, or like to you throw yourself into the risk of spending this little money to make more money, evolving your skills and creating opportunities for yourself, then I think you guys are gonna get it. And this channel is not gonna be about an Etsy channel, but I'm showing you guys what I use, what I do, and what you guys can do, and just it's part of building yourself. Starting a shop was trying to build myself, learning new skills and doing it every single day, and that's what I've been doing. So I hope you guys take it with a grain of salt. It's going to cost you about 120 bucks to start a print on demand business. And yeah, if you guys got any more questions, comment, like, subscribe, share with your friends. I'm trying to grow this channel. It's not going to be an Etsy channel. Once again, just Etsy. It's going to be a self-improvement channel, self-development channel. I'm going to help you guys get better while I'm getting better and going through the journey myself for the years to come. So see you guys next time.